Travel opens your heart, broadens your mind, and fills your life with stories to tell. And when done responsibly, it not only benefits our planet but also all of us. Somnath, also known as Wandering Som, is on a mission to explore the world and also neutralize his carbon footprint in the process. Watch how his simple solution has the potential to transform our planet for the better.
Wandering Som, time to roll. I have been traveling for a very long time, and for the last couple of years, I've been traveling on a bike. And last year, I wanted to actually cover the entire country, touching all the four corners. And while I was doing the planning, that's time a friend of mine who has been into carbon trading, he came up with this idea that since you're traveling, you will be emitting a lot of carbon dioxide. So he asked me a question: how exactly are you going to neutralize it? And I had no answer at that point of time. That's when I started doing some research and I figured out the amount of pollution that we riders, leave aside all the drivers and other people who drive around, we riders create. And I thought that I need to do something. So the first thing that I did was something very simple. I picked up seed balls. I did I did a bit of research what kind of seed balls I should have, which plant, the seeds of which plant. And since I was going to Rajasthan, I got about 500 seeds, and that's what I planted during my 2,500 kilometer of ride in Rajasthan. My favorite places have never been beaches or deserts. It has always been forests, jungles, mountains, basically where there's a lot of greenery. And I realized that if I don't contribute back to Mother Nature, someday I will just be left with the roads, and that's it. Nothing actually to see. And that's what actually makes me drive. That's what actually makes me do what I'm doing. Whenever I have met people and I have told them that this is what I'm doing, this is what you should be doing, and I'm specifically referring over here to my rider fellows. When I tell them we have ridden 1,000 kilometers and this is the kind of pollution we would have done, how about planting trees or at least neutralize it over a period of time? I'm yet to come across a person who would have said no. The idea is so great, it's so basic, so noble. It simply touches everybody, and that's what makes me going. I don't have to push hard for this idea. It's not an idea for me, it's an idea for all of us. I was at Mount Abu and I was doing this thing of throwing the seed balls. And I always had to throw it at a place where I knew the seed will kind of germinate over a period of time. That's when a 5-year-old kid came to me and he thought that I'm throwing stones. So after listening to me very, very curiously and carefully, he said, क्या मैं 10 गोली रख सकता हूँ? मैं जाके अपने घर में इसको लगाऊंगा. I said, why not? I was so happy that I didn't give him 10. I gave him actually 15 or 20 or more than that, and I gave him some other things also, which was just to recognize that he understood the importance of having a tree. A lot of people ask me what kind of trees or how many trees should one plant to neutralize the carbon footprint that we leave behind when we are riding. There is no exact mathematics available, but whatever research I have done over a period of time, I realized that the bike that I ride, which is 650cc, it emits about 0.07 kilogram of carbon per kilometer. If I had planted about 20 to maximum 30 trees, and that too I'm talking about people, because people and Bargat, they are supposed to be the maximum generator of oxygen, or they're the best trees that absorb the carbon. So 20 to 25 or 30 trees would have done the job. If there is no air or oxygen in your engine, it's not going to burn the fuel, your vehicle is not going to move, and if there is no oxygen in your lungs, you know what's going to happen. So therefore, for your vehicle and for yourself, neutralize the carbon and plant as many trees as possible to generate the oxygen that we both need to burn. Keep your vehicles well tuned and well maintained, ताकि minimum amount of carbon emission happens. Wherever you are traveling, don't leave your garbage back over there. Carry it back with you. और वहाँ नाम मत लेके आइए, वहाँ photographs वहाँ से लेके आइए, वहाँ की तस्वीरें लेके आइए, वहाँ के memory लेके आइए. Leave it the way it was for the next traveler who is going to come. And lastly, to commemorate important dates important milestones in your life, चाहे किसी का हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हो या किसी का सैड वाला डेथ एनिवर्सरी क्यों ना हो, plant a tree. At least that's a very nice way of remembering that particular person whom you love, and also contribute back to our mother who gave birth to all of us. With that, I thank you so very much for having me over here and listening to my two bits. Thank you.